Ooh, yeah, it's the Titan. No, that's not my name. Hey, what's everybody? What's good, everybody? This is your man, the Titan Montezi, and I am here on the exclusive podcast, the best podcast. You will get anything wrestling, everything pro wrestling with my man Conrad. Make sure you guys tune in. Montezi, Swerve City, AVM. Let's get it going, man.
Not many in this can understand. This the podcast to show you who I am. Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling. It can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by my co-host, the one, the only, Derek in the house. What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
We are here with a review of SummerSlam 2021. There's a lot of things to talk about from WWE 2K22. I want to get some opinions on that. All the matches that went down in this show, there was some good, there was some bad, and there was some downright ugly. And we're going to get into all of that. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure that you guys show us some love. Let's get into it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right, everybody. We are back. Hopefully you enjoyed the smooth sounds and intro from Montezi. If you are listening to the audio version of this podcast, Montezi also was on there with the intro bumper. Shout out to him and John Connors for appearing on the podcast this week. Also this week, we had an AEW Dynamite review, and we had a Rampage review, preview and predictions for SummerSlam, and a SummerSlam review. We've been very, very busy. Derek, what were your expectations going into SummerSlam tonight?
I wasn't expecting much.
Damn. You sound like a disappointed father when it comes down to
No, I'm just saying, man. Like WWE has let me down quite a bit, so I wasn't expecting a lot out of this pay-per-view. So I want to say I was somewhat pleasantly surprised, I guess. They didn't disappoint, but they didn't live up to.
I felt like this show had me at a high, and then all of a sudden I slowly dipped down. Like I slowly was just like, dude, what are we doing here? What is this becoming?
Yes, I agree with that.
And that's just what eventually happened and took place with it. Let us get into original Biggie first one in here. What's going on, Obi-Wan? Good to see you in here. B-Boy Skyline says the counter booking was weak. Wouldn't it be counter booking no matter what happened? I know we're all still on the CM Punk high. I absolutely love it. I was happy too, but tonight was about WWE. I don't want to put the CM Punk stuff in there because you couldn't top that. I'm sorry to say, there was nothing that they did that could top that. Did they do good things tonight? I think so, but I don't want to do that direct comparison because they had to book a show no matter what. Shout out to this black guy _. He said, Kid Boo Lesnar has entered the chat. What's going on, Steve? BJ comes and says, boo, they wasted Becky's big return. Digging Brock's new look, though. How you feeling about Brock with the man bun, D, the pullback with the beard?
I like it. It's 50-50 for me. I think if you would have had it a little bit further back, it would have hit a little bit different for me. But it's not bad. I like the look. It's just didn't hit the way I wanted it to.
Steve comes in and says, man, if we get Lesnar with Heyman versus Lashley with MVP out of this, then I'll be happy. I don't know if that's the direction they're going. I got different thoughts on that. Man, Sixhead, what the F was this show even? We'll get into it, bro. We'll get into it. Besides Bianca getting absolutely blanked, we'll get into that too, Rob. And Goldberg continually spiking himself like the uncoordinated oaf that he is. I really enjoyed the show tonight. Been a great wrestling weekend so far. Interesting thoughts there. It was a Raw Super show that was $4.99 on Peacock. BJ says gonna have to start watching The Office soon to make my Peacock subscription actually worth it. Been using it to catch up on SVU. I definitely need to do that as well. Ace says, what up? Thank you, Ace. How do you go from floating on cloud nine with a CM Punk return on Friday then feeling like I wasted my time in my life that I can't get back tonight? This show was predictable and had illogical moments and boring. What is Hawk also in the house? What's going on, Nighthawk? Jesus De Leon. What's going on, Jesus? Sup, Conrad, Derek, F. Roman, glad Lesnar's back. Oh, and don't even get me started on the WWE 2K22 BS. I'm pissed off to the highest level of pistivity. I know that's not a word, but let it rock. A said Edge versus Rollins was match of the night. I think that could be argued. Brock coming back was a highlight. BJ says WWE is like the friend who keeps going to the gutter and disappointing time and time again, but you feel too strong of a bond to cut ties. It's just getting depressing. Counter booking. Laugh out. Rob's laughing. F out of here. Brood's theme, best 20 seconds of SummerSlam. Damn. Go ahead, D. Give him the chalice walk with Gangrel. I gotta put that on TikTok. Yeah, man. Sick, I can't put that up. What you said. The show was mad. Jocelyn's in the house. Thank you, Jocelyn, for joining us on Twitch. Follow us, twitch.tv/EPW show. May see some video game stuff pop up in there randomly once in a while, so make sure you guys are showing love. Wrangle Gaming, pop for the Becky, but should have been longer. We will get into that. Jocelyn experimenting with a lot of emojis here, or emotes. I don't know what you want to call those. Goldberg can give a spear, but can't take one. Hawk said, damn, why was this show so long? WWE, bro. That's what they do. That's what they like. Let us get into this, man. Let's talk a little bit about some of the matches on the show, Derek. All right. Pre-show, we had a match added at the last minute because WWE. Who wants to watch the pre-show? Obviously, I don't if I don't know what's on it. Right. We had Big E versus Baron Corbin. One of the better things I will say recently has been Baron Corbin. I don't know, man. How you feeling about Baron Corbin's gimmick? The whole mustard stain on the shirt, him popping up. He lost his money. I like it personally. Because you were a Baron Corbin fan kind of when he was doing the like biker loner type gimmick.
They lost me when they did King Corbin or whatever, but I don't know. I have to wait and see what this does in order for it to actually grow on me a little bit, but I'm interested.
Right. What's going on, Matt Lopez? Appreciate you showing up in here. They were supposed to make this show as big as Mania. My question is which one? Because it wasn't a good one. A lot of people they seem disappointed in the show for my audience. ROH Glory by Honor Night 1 and Night 2, but Night 2 was better than SummerSlam in Matt Lopez's opinion. Up, down, down has better booking. Damn, you guys are coming harsh tonight. Big E and Baron Corbin. This match was built around Corbin stealing Big E's Money in the Bank briefcase. He's been down on his luck. They did not go with my idea. I suggested that Baron Corbin lose this match. Big E gets his briefcase, but you have Baron Corbin hit Big at the casino. And that's how you could do something different with him. Like, I ran into money now. I got something different. Right. Match went exactly as you thought it would. Corbin hits a couple of his good moves, the deep six, but it wasn't enough to overcome Big E. Big E hits the big ending and takes back his damn briefcase because he's Big E. Not mad at it. Kind of weird that your Money in the Bank briefcase holder is just chilling on this show. Weird.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah.
And we also have our grading scale down below. I gave this match a B-. I don't know if you had a chance to fully check it out, Derek, or if you agree with that grade, but
I'll agree with that. that's Corbin can put on a match.
Don't worry, folks. The hate is coming. I know it. It's coming up eventually. Derek, let's get into some of the matches that we actually have graphics for. Let's talk about the opener tonight. For the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, we have two teams that kind of feel thrown together, but they're kind of not. AJ Styles and Omos defend their tag team titles against RK Bro, Matt Riddle, and Randy Orton.
This is an awkward bunch.
But not bad.
Not bad, no. By no means is it bad, but it is definitely awkward.
Right? It's just something different. I don't know here with this. Like, it's not bad. So here's what I see. I see on both sides of this, I see Matt Riddle's a future star. Randy Orton's been around for a while, but you don't really know what to do with him that's different. I'm laughing at 6 comments. AJ Styles, I feel like this is like, I don't want to say beneath him, but I feel like we're wasting his years as a main eventer right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's get AJ in a spot where he deserves to be in.
I agree. I guess what the phrase usually is said is, "Oh, how the mighty have fallen." I feel like AJ has peaked. Well, I don't know if I want to say peak, but his last best match was against The Undertaker.
Yeah, that was good. But you stripped him of his Anderson and Gallows. He lost people they were all into the, I guess, what were they called, the club or something? I don't remember. But they were all together at one point, and then just, they just kind of shit the bed on the whole idea. And this, like I said, this match was actually really good. I have that this was a fun match on here. We see the most action that Omos ever got in so far. He was chokeslamming people on the apron. He got to do a lot more. He got to sell a little bit in this match.
You know what? I got to say that chokeslam to Matt Riddle actually was really good on the side of the apron.
Yeah, and the match ends when AJ Styles goes for that springboard. Randy Orton attempts a roll-up, or was it AJ who did? I can't remember.
So AJ went for the
forearm, the phenomenal forearm.
Yeah, the phenomenal forearm. Randy Orton rolled out of the way, or well, not rolled, but he ducked out of the way. And then AJ goes for a roll-up. Randy Orton kicks out. Then he tries to catch AJ with the RKO. AJ reverses it. I forgot what he did there, but then
he gets caught with the RKO.
He gets caught with the RKO.
That's the end. And when you get caught with the RKO, it's just done. You already know they were going to work, and that was it, man. Yeah. And I do agree with what Matt says here that AJ Styles should be doing more. Presented by WWE 2K22. F out of here, bro. I would have turned AJ face and had him face Lashley, but not going to happen anytime soon. That would have been an idea. Maybe WWE wanted to give NXT one last time of outdoing the main event roster pay-per-view. I don't know. The OC, yes, the original club. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Get your podcast in the house saying what's good. Get your shout out to you. I saw you and my man, Mr. Warren Hayes, taking pictures earlier. Good to see you guys hanging out, man. Absolutely check out Get Your Podcast. Good friends of the Everything Pro Wrestling podcast. Paige said, if this MFer says this is my house, I'm going to flip my shit. Casey comes in saying yawn. I hope that's not about our review, sir. Hope that's not about our review. Styles has been a boring heel. Jesus said, turn him babyface again. Styles works better as a babyface to me.
He does.
This reminds me of his Prince of Phenomenal run in TNA. I hated that too. Sorry.
This AJ reminds me of the college frat boy.
You always say this about this when we're watching Raw.
He does. He reminds me of a college frat boy who's trying too hard to be funny, but then wants to be an ass at the same time, and it's not working.
Yeah, we gave this match a B-2. Grade scale down below if you want to see what that turns out to. But Rob says for a 5'9" TNA original in his 40s, AJ's done all right in the Fed. A testament to how damn great he really is. Ask Joe how he's doing. I think that's to Samoa Joe. That is fact. I have nothing but respect for AJ. I just want to see him doing more. I think you can.
Yes.
Casey said, never about your review. The cesspool of a company is so lost. A lot of people aren't feeling this. Steve throws in his grade. It looks like he said C for this. I can respect it. Let's get into one of the matches that I really wasn't feeling of the night. And not for the reasons that you think. Eva Marie with Doudrop versus Alexa Bliss. Number one, I hate the name Doudrop. That's Piper Niven. Like, I watch NXT UK when she was wrestling there. Please cut this out. This match really wasn't anything, man. It was pretty basic for the most part. If you know the movesets, you know what they're going to do in this. There was slaps. There was a couple basic moves, bro.
This was boring.
Yeah, but they kept it short, which was smart.
They did, but, you know, I just can't. I can't buy into this whole persona that they've given her. Like, Eva Marie, whatever. You were trash before, you're still trash now.
Matt Lopez says he wants more spooky Jedi tricks in the Bliss match. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or serious, but
I don't want to see anything.
I say no bueno when it comes to it. Six said this fucking match. Agreed. Next month, Lily versus Eva Marie at Extreme Rules.
Bro, I would not be surprised if they did that. They already had Lily doing giving gumdrop or dewdrop.
Gumdrop.
My bad.
What?
Well, I mean, this is why she should be called Piper Niven.
My man said gumdrop.
This is why she should be called Piper Niven, bro. Because it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Oh my goodness, that joint just. You gotta change somebody's name when people are just thinking of stuff like that. He wasn't even trying to be malicious.
I really wasn't. This time I wasn't trying to be that way. It just happened.
So I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give WWE their kudos on this match though for keeping it short. They got right to the point, and the right person went over. Alexa Bliss should have went over in this match. Simple, easy to maintain. The main focus really was on the after match where Doudrop puts on her robe and says, "The winner is Eva Marie." Blah blah blah, and it's what it is, right?
Although I was a little confused with that. Like, was she supposed to be like
pissed? I don't know. I feel like they're just trying to drag shit out sometimes, and you're just like, what? I hope they have a loser leaves WWE match and all of them lose. Damn, Sick is hot tonight, man. He is on Derek mode right now. I'm calling it. Obi-Wan said, laughing my ass off. Gumdrop is Dewdrop's new name whenever she gets possessed by the doll.
Yeah, see, there you go. See, it all works out.
I didn't watch the show. Did Goldberg kill anyone? We'll get into that, Casey. I can't yet. I can't. Very disappointed in the WWE universe for not booing the absolute shit out of this Bliss shit.
I agree, 100%.
Listen, I'm trying to give them their props, bro. I gave this a C- though. They did do the moves. They were in there. They were doing their thing. I don't want people to just think this is just straight up Alexa Bliss hate, because it's not. I think she's a talented performer. She was definitely in there carrying this match, but I just don't like this. I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing.
No, I don't like it either. It's stupid.
Right? I hope this propels the storyline faster to get Eva and Gumdrop to finally feud. Casey, a grown man choked out a minor, so take that as you will. Yo, I am dying tonight. You guys better be glad that I'm trying to chill on the soundboard right now because I got jokes. Do you remember when they said you guys are the GM, you guys make the matches? I think we got a pink slip 5 minutes after that because no one is listening to the fans there.
Right.
People are hurt, man. Piper Niven said the loser of this match is Eva Marie. Yes. Why did they change her music, by the way? So crappy. I think people were just tired of her using the Fiend's music.
Yeah.
OMG, really? Haha, this company is racing downhill. C- for that match. Next up, we have Mario Lopez rocking a Heart Foundation shirt. Nothing says I appreciate old school wrestling more than the shit today than wearing a shirt from the past. Not trying to be a jerk, but
Mario Lopez probably don't even know who the hell's in the Heart Foundation.
When I wake up in the morning. Oh, gosh. I'm not trying to dog Mario Lopez. It's just
I'm not either. I'm just saying.
Listen, Heart Foundation is a great tag team, probably top 5 of all time. But, dude, RK Bro gets interviewed, basic interview. It was just a weird spot. They had a lot of celebrities in this that I was just like, what? Tiffany Haddish showed up at one point. I can't remember the first woman who did the announcement on the pre-show. What? Like, that's just how I felt throughout some of the including things tonight. Like, this is what you guys came up with.
Right.
It's not like, I don't know, it's just different. When they had Mike Tyson back in like 98, that was the biggest deal in the world at the time. And then tonight it's just like, oh, Tiffany Haddish.
Right.
Cool, man. Cool.
Throwaway celeb. That's how they look at it.
Right. Lopez Skit C. Saved by the Bell. Wish somebody would have saved me from watching this shit. I gotta stop clicking on 6 comments tonight, bro. You have me in tears. Let's get into this next match, bro. We got a lot probably to say about this one. It's Damian Priest and everybody's favorite paper boy, Sheamus. Sheamus out here, extra, read all about it. For the U.S. title. I just don't understand why Sheamus dresses like that, guys. I'm sorry. I hate when he's wearing this hat, the suspenders. What is the coat?
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's stupid. You
used to dress normal.
Right. Now you went from normal to this? Like, how?
Oh, my goodness. We got people. Steve said Haddish seemed uncomfortable because she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. Matt Lopez says y'all should have watched ROH. Perhaps. Shaq was smart to say no to this garbage. Casey. One good spot, in my opinion, was Damian. Yeah, Damian Priest ends up in this match. This is a hard-hitting contest with this. Me and Derek kind of were talking about this, and it really makes a lot of sense. Why, in the bluest of blue hells, did they have this feud, but it's really over nothing? It's over a match. Like, there's no investment in this.
Right.
You know? Yeah. I wanted something to sink my teeth into, but they just didn't give it to me. We see a great spinning wheel kick off the top rope from Priest. Sheamus reverses a springboard with a huge knee for a close near fall. Sheamus has him in a Texas clover leaf at one point. He tries a bunch of things. Oh, he has him in a heel hook, excuse me. My note screwed up here. He's in a heel hook, and Priest rips off his mask, kicks him, drops him on the turnbuckle, spinning wheel kick, the reckoning, crossroads, whatever you want to call it. GG, 1, 2, 3, new U.S. champ. Right call. Sheamus has been the champ. It's been boring.
Yes. And you could tell it was boring because if you listen to the crowd wasn't even in.
Not even that, bro. Like, Riddle was a better U.S. champ, I thought, than this.
Yes.
For someone I'm having open challenges, it sucked. I don't know. That's all I can say about it.
It did. It definitely sucked.
Lots of rinse and repeat. Rob says define normal. I'm glad Priest won. Sheamus dresses like Rocky. Ayo, Adrian. Sheamus looks like a Chippendale dancer. Why did they have Priest being more Miz and Morris's feud than Sheamus? Matt, that's another question that we ask every Monday. Listen, I'm telling you guys this. I stopped doing Raw reviews, and I'm really this close to not watching Raw anymore. Like, once football's back, I'm pretty sure we're going to watch more football than Raw this year because
absolutely
this shit's been bad. I can't sit there for 3 hours and watch repeat matches over because rematches, and as my friends on Insider say, it must be Monday because it's the same shit, and I just can't do it. And he looks light years better than Archer of Bad Tattoos. Jeez Louise, Casey. Is it just me, or was Priest way better in NXT? It's all presentation sick. I think Triple H has done a better job of presenting those guys because he's more invested in them. I feel like Vince gets them. He wants to tweak everything. Like, you see they added, like, the shit to his hair. I don't know what that is, if that's, like, some type of weave or whatever. It's just like, what are you guys doing right now?
And all the charms and stuff. Like,
yeah, WWE's got to boom, make it bigger. And that's just Vince's vision versus Triple H's vision. Big problem with all of this. Synergy, bro. If the synergy's not there, this shit don't matter. Like, I'm dead serious. At the end of the day, none of it matters.
There's no investment if you don't have synergy. So,
right? Sheamus hasn't done nothing with the title since he got injured. True. What is going on? Dipti Rana. I hope I said that right. If I said it wrong, please correct me. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Enjoy NXT tomorrow because the shit will go downhill too. I hope not, man. I hope not when it comes to this. C+ for this match, though, for it. And this is probably where you're going to hear Sick go on a rant. If I could, Sick, I would probably bring you on just for this segment. Miz and Morrison need to break up and feud. I think we're getting there. I would hope so. They kind of teased it once. Let's talk WWE 2K22, shall we? We've got pictures up. Screenshot is a work in progress. They're still working on the game. Tonight, we got a trailer for this. And news had been breaking earlier. I had found out a little before the news officially broke that WWE 2K22 was going to be delayed. I had mentioned it to a couple people, and some people had mentioned it to me. I confirmed with several sources because I don't like talking about stuff that isn't true at all or possibly has the chance of not being true. And WWE 2K22 is going to be delayed. Well, tonight, bro, we found out that it was actually happening. We see the trailer. They show like Drew McIntyre putting the sword down, Edge. You see Goldberg in the trailer. Basically everybody who hasn't been fired. And at the end of this, dude, we get the March 2022 is when we're hearing about this. That was a wet fart because I don't understand how. How could you do something like that? How?
I don't know, man. It's
I'm so immature for laughing at that, but like, come on, man. You do that. And then they're about to get another one. You know why? Because they went on their Twitter afterwards and said, see you in January. So basically, we're not going to hear shit until the new year. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me that you would do that? Is this a joke? I got to be on like a sitcom show.
Listen, I think they should just.
You guys relate with that laugh.
Listen, I just think it's time for them to just take a full.
Don't say hiatus because that's what they've been on. That's what they've been on, bro. What the fuck? Like,
I don't know, dude. It's just call it wraps. Just wrap it up.
I don't know. I'm going in here to see what people think because I know we got a lot of WWE Games fans in here. And if you guys are in the chat, please let me know. I see a bunch of people popping up. Like I said, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button for me. I greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Please.
Thank you guys for being in here, man. Let's see what the comments are saying. Well, WWE Games came and fixed their foundation. What the fuck? Yeah, that's true. We also have Matt Lopez saying they had to delay to figure out who's still in on the roster. Matt, you aren't fully wrong about that from some information that I got from people. Nope. If I talk about this game delay, I just don't know. Hawk wasn't happy about it. Sick, in his words, says, bro, why the fuck would they promote this shit when they've been advertising it for months, having being the sponsor of the pay-per-view when it doesn't come out from a year and a half from now, or excuse me, half a year from now? Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. I'm sorry, Sick. There's like the camera is actually in the way of what I'm trying to read from you. Yeah, you're correct on that though. Why would you make that? You showed it at WrestleMania last year. Now you're like, oh, it's not coming out until the next year. Don't worry about it. But I do think though, I'm going to put a positive spin on this. I do think it's better to come out during this time. Me and Derek were talking all the sports titles that come out.
Yes.
MLB The Show. You've got Madden. You've got NHL. You've got FIFA, Call of Duty. You're battling with those games for people to purchase them. Your game hasn't been up to par. You don't need to come out during that time. And I put the same thing out to AEW and Virtual Basement. Take your own time frame and be like, yo, this shit's ours. Like wrestling games, take over your own time frame that you guys want.
Right. Because when you have too many games coming out, that's too many options for people to say, all right, well, I'm getting MLB The Show and Call of Duty right now. I'm not thinking about wrestling.
What? Casey said, I know that look on Edge's face. That brother's trying to hold in a poo. I squat like that in the snack aisle at the grocery store when I'm frozen in fear of an oncoming deuce. on this day. Rodney, what's going on, Rodney? Thank you for joining us. He said, what a SummerSlam. Yes, we are talking about it right now. Look, Vince, just give me the money, man. I can think of better, more creative ways to blow money than you can. Give me a PS2 SmackDown versus Raw, and I'll be happy. 7 more months people are complaining about. I get it, man. Isn't 2K23 coming out 6 months later? Perhaps. Nah, it's better they delay it than release an unfinished, unpolished product. Look at Cyberpunk 2077. That release taught the entire industry a lesson. There's more games than that. Who's to say that a good chunk of the roster won't be there in January? I think they're going to try and boost up the roster. Me and Sick had conversations about this with Hawk and everybody in XGW. Shout out to XGW Fed. It's technically not a delay because they never announced the date. My issue is the promotion was way too early. Facts.
Yes.
Facts. Let's get back onto the review train here for this. Try to keep them short. We are now at match number 5 here. WWE SmackDown tag titles. Mysterios versus the Usos. Yo, stop it. Derek's hate for the Usos is disgusting at this point. Lots of cheating back and forth for this. This action was just all over the place. I really couldn't take notes on it. There were super kicks, bodies flying, jumping over the top rope, people doing crazy moves. Ray, Dominik, Jimmy and Jay, everybody was all over the place in this one. But I thought overall, fun match. We saw the double super kick hit and a splash by, I want to say it was Jimmy Uso on Rey Mysterio for the win. I can't remember. I just wrote Uso hits the splash on Mysterio for the win. Great beat, bro. Derek, if you got anything you want to add to this, please feel free. I mean, the Bloodline had to win this, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They definitely had to win this match. I think the only highlight for me, really, Dominik hit the Three Amigos, which signifies the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Which also signifies Dominik's father.
Stop it.
Just say it. Eddie's son, bro.
Let's see here. Hey, what up, Popo? Thank you for joining us.
Popo!
My man, Poe. Rodney says, I feel Ray and his son should have won it. I think they had the titles already. I feel like they're going more towards a breakup of Dominik either going on his own, and I hope not. I hope they don't go this route, but turning on his dad.
I hope they don't do that either, but I would love to see Dominik go on his own. I think he's ready for his single run.
Oh, Rob said it was Jay who got the pin, so I stand corrected. I thought it was Jimmy. So Jay Uso got the pinfall victory here. Tokyo, we will get into that in a minute with what happened with that match. I think it's actually next up. Great beat for this match. Let's talk about controversy. This is going to have some mixed results, I think, for how people feel, what actually happened, and why it happened. This match right here, Sasha, Bianca, guess what? Fuck that graphic. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because that is not what got to happen. Instead, when we look back at this, the match was changed at the last minute. Bianca comes out, and I have no clue why they announced that Bianca and Sasha were both clear, and then you said Sasha Banks wasn't clear. Why? Why would you do something like that, WWE?
It's a good question.
I just don't know what to say. Shit makes zero sense, man. Like they went in here and did that. So then it's announced that the replacement is Carmella. Really?
God awful choice, but okay.
Not even that, bro. It's just how she's booked. You've lost. Well, I'm not going to take you serious. Same thing with Zelina Vega. Has Zelina Vega won a match since she came back?
I don't think so.
Terrible, man. Anyway, so she comes out. We're all disappointed. And I was watching with somebody, a child who was a big Sasha Banks fan. This dude was disappointed by this, like very disappointed. Eventually, you're going to try to do the damn thing. But like, what happened, man? What happened? Yeah, people say WWE booking and people said let the damn rant begin. Okay, let's just end this real quick, Derek, so we can get into this. I'll come to you first for yours, and then we'll go through the comments. So Carmella's in the ring. Before the match can start, we hear Becky Lynch's theme hit. Becky Lynch comes down to the ring. The man, people are going crazy. Stop doing that. He said Becky always does that, and ever since he said it, you'll notice it. Like,
you'll notice it. Every time she talks, she does.
So Becky beats up Carmella. Carmella gets thrown out. She wants the shot. Belair agrees to it. Her and Belair, she shakes Belair's hand. She gives her a mean, like, crossover punch, basically, and then hits a move like a rock bottom called the manhandle. Like, what? I heard this and I had to write it down. The manhandle. And 1, 2, 3, Becky Lynch is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. That's it. That's the story, Derek. We put NA for this because I don't know how you can grade that. Like, what the hell happened? I'm happy Becky came back. And then when I saw what they did, I was like, well, that's bullshit. I got tagged in something, by the way, where somebody said they were upset with this and they had kind of like, they thought it was a potential issue for other reasons. I'm sure you guys can figure out what I'm trying to say here. I don't know, Derek. Well, just give me your feelings on it overall. We won't even get into that other piece of it.
Well, first and foremost, happy to see Becky back. She's not one of my top favorite wrestlers, but she is entertaining, and I do appreciate what she brings to the table. Second, I don't like the fact that she came out and said, I want a shot, and then Bianca agreed to it. I didn't like that.
Right.
You just came back.
Well, and I mean, like, you can't be cowardly, but she was the champ when she left, to be fair.
This is true.
She was on a long run. I think she was still off that WrestleMania run, actually, right?
Yes.
I don't remember if she lost the belt in between then and got it back. I'll have to think. If somebody remembers the Raw Women's title history, please let me know.
Yes.
Casey's saying Bianca Belair is great. She needs to keep that belt for a while. They'd be stupid to take it off of her. Seriously, keep it on her. Sorry to disappoint. Look at Sasha with 2 different hair hats. Peace, Obi-Wan. Sasha wasn't there. Gary said, Gary, thank you for joining us also, my friend. I appreciate you coming in here. Also says Becky comes back. F Sasha Banks, Steve says, I am not agreeing with that. They did Bianca so dirty, and I hate to be that guy, but I'm starting to see a pattern, CJ. You know what I'm talking about. Someone else tagged me in it. They said the same thing, sick. Casey said card subject to change. Wait, so they knew she wasn't clear before the pay-per-view? Apparently. I saw something before that. So I saw something after the fact in a private DM on Twitter. Somebody had sent to me saying that she wasn't going to be there. But why did you advertise that then? I'm confused as to what happened with this. They weren't on house shows, and then some other stuff happened. Carmella, cue the Price is Right horn sound. Oh, I'm using all the buttons tonight. I gotta chill. I was lost. Why barrier? I don't think it was I don't know, man. I don't know if you call that a barrier. I don't know what's going on. I can't.
That's a partial.
This was garbage. Matt Lopez says, who else is on the SmackDown women's roster, though? Is Liv more deserving? Is Zelina? Tony Storm? Tony Storm disappeared after her debut. Why would you call someone up and say, we're going to have you debut? Never seen again. No promo, not nothing, not even a match. Worst book division in the industry, in my opinion. Damn. What a waste of a return. Hold on here. Tokyo said, F this show. I turned it off after they did Bianca dirty. They should have made the match the following match. This is the squash. Rodney says, I was happy about it just because she never lost it. Jack the Jobber statement holds true. You could chart the feelings for this match with a lowercase n. Bianca basically got Kofi'd. Damn.
That's true.
E in the house saying, yo, what's good, E? Thank you for joining us. Happy Becky Lynch is back. This does not Becky's back, but this doesn't do Bianca justice, I think they were trying to say. Wrong, but Becky was wrong as well. Yeah, she was the Raw champ. Thank you. She was the Raw champ when she left too, not SmackDown. Yeah, that's what I was saying before, that she was the champion when she was gone. I'm just justifying why she came out there and she could say, like, I deserve a title shot. She was the champ, and it wasn't her fault why she had to go. Six says, look, it's not even the fact that Bianca lost the belt. She could have done a quick roll-up. It was the fact that they made her look weak. This could have been a more competitive match. That's what you were saying, too, when we were downstairs watching it. Like,
and that weak-ass manhandle move.
The manhandle, that's so dumb.
That shit was stupid.
You couldn't have called it the rock bottom. Can we just call the moves what they are sometimes?
How did she lose contact with Bianca?
I don't know. Maybe she was excited.
She fell first before Bianca did.
Becky didn't lose the belt until she gave it up. Facts. That awkward booking. Becky pulled out the old John Cena move. I'm back, so I get a title shot. Popo said they could have at least had a good match.
They could have. They should have.
They at least knew on Friday because she wasn't at SmackDown last night. This is true. Yes, she was Raw champ, not SmackDown. I don't know who said it, but you were right. Thank you, Rodney. Liv Morgan beat Carmella and Zelina, and they got title matches. The hair-headed hooligan. Look, I know it's wrong, but ever since someone called Sasha that in the chat, I can't stop thinking about it. Original Biggie did it. Yes, it was Seth's fault. Then challenged the Raw champ. She has no right to the SmackDown belt. Listen, what draft? What draft? None of this has any meaning at this point, right? Somebody said she glitched. Becky deserves the shot, but this should have not been a 10-second match. More of a bookend, someone said. This was one of Becky's finishers in 2K20.
Was it?
That's why we don't know about it, because nobody bought it. Oh my goodness. But no grade for that one. Guys, get excited because Sweet Saudi Money, Crown Jewel is announced for October. They will have a show coming up for that. Derek, please stop doing this. Stop. I can see you. Special ceremony then for Gable Stevens. I think it's Gable Steveson. I want to always say Stevenson. Gable Steveson and Tamara Stock, or Tamara Mensa Stock, excuse me. They came out. They got a pretty cool thing. I'm telling you, if both of them want to be signed, I think WWE will sign them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Olympic
athletes. You already know Briscoe loves that stuff. Pat Patterson, Vince, they love real athletes like that. They will take them. I could definitely see Gable Steveson going far, though.
Oh, yeah.
Put him with Chad Gable. I'm telling you.
I say the first title he wins is the U.S. title.
Well, isn't that cliche?
Just saying.
That's cliche.
That's what they would do.
Extreme Rules is then announced. I believe it's going to happen in Columbus, Ohio, September 26th. So if anybody's interested, be on the lookout for tickets, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Last time there was an Extreme Rules pay-per-view, someone lost their eye. They're in AEW now. So random fact. Let's talk about the next match. Derek, I know you were hyped for this one.
Yeah, boy.
I knew you were hyped for this one.
Nah.
Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre. Basic match. Exact result we thought. Drew basically beats him. Runs through him.
Bro. This match was a waste.
It was a waste of Drew's time, but I can see why people are not feeling Drew anymore. He wins with the Claymore. C match. That's the grade I'm giving it. I don't know what else to say about this, man. Like,
except move on.
Damn. Multiverse came in, says Goldberg looked good today. Credit where credit is due. He has more moves than just spears in his arsenal. Interesting take, Multiverse. Stick around. I definitely want to talk about Goldberg here in a second. You're welcome, Sick. Original Piggy. WWE Blood Money 4 coming in October. Stop it. I saw one clip about Goldberg. Yeah, Casey, I saw a lot of people getting mad at that. The Saudi Taker is going to win again. I hope Taker doesn't come back for this show. He is not needed. And now WWE presents Blood Money live from Saudi Arabia. You guys are the worst tonight. They are just going in. The reason they brought them out after that match, shaking my head. Obi-Wan, thanks. Like they don't have Gable with an amateur background that they do nothing with now. True, E. True. This should have been a damn 10-second match right here. Yeah, this match got a thumbs down. Glad Drew wins. F Jinder. Damn, Jesus.
Right.
Tell us how you really feel. Yeah, let's typecast him from the jump. F Shorty G. Give Gable the angle treatment. Jeez. This should have been the main event. Stop hindering Jinder. Peace. Drew needed to go to SmackDown already. Drew needs something else. He won with the leg slap. Where was Gangrel, speaking of blood money? Was Goldberg legitimately injured or kayfabe? What do you think? I think it was kayfabe multiverse. We'll get into that match in a second. We're just going right down the line, I promise you. And I'm trying to move off of this match as soon as I'm done going through the comments. But I like to show love to people who are in here because it's a show by the fans, for the fans, and I mean it. Happy Becky returned and won, but sad Bianca got squashed. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Jesus. BJ says if that sword detaches from that holy Drew is going to... I will not repeat that word on the stream. I agree. Just beat 2 people Friday. People are talking about love 3-man pin. Jinder's got his weakness. You got to protect Jinder. Listen, I like Jinder as much as the next guy, but Jinder, I don't want to see him in any more pay-per-views. That WWE title win and who they let him beat pissed me off so bad that I'm not a fan anymore. I'm like, no, don't ever do that again.
Right.
Ever again. That was a failed experiment that went on way too long, and Nakamura should have been the champ during that time period, or Samoa Joe, or anybody else. Let's get into this match, Derek. The Raw women's match. Oh, wait a minute. Fun fact, Drew destroyed Jinder's motorcycle a few weeks ago, and today I saw an ad of Drew with a motorcycle. It's all about the toys and video games sometimes, man. Saudi Money 4. Oh, my God, I'm not reading that stuff. You guys got to chill. Goldberg can't sell for stuff. Okay. You guys got me laughing in here too much tonight. Where is this match? I know I got the graphic for it. Let's talk this triple threat match. I'm taking it off the screen because this was such a disappointing matchup for a division that I wanted to have so much hope for. Derek, you are a big Rhea Ripley. I feel like, can I just tell you guys this? I know Derek says stuff that makes me mad too sometimes. I call Derek a hater. But I feel for Derek because anyone Derek likes, they find a way to like either do something to them that makes Derek absolutely not care. Like the last person they did right for him was Edge. After that, bro, he just does not care. Like he loved Rhea Ripley, and now I feel like he just does not care.
I don't, dude. Like you had Rhea come, like, excuse my French, but Rhea Ripley was a bad bitch in NXT. A bad bitch. And then she comes up to the main card. And then she gets shitted on. And then you give her back the belt just to get shitted on again.
I'm going to pause you for a second. Somebody's multiverse show is in here saying Undertaker needs to come back for Crown Jewel. If Sting can wrestle at 62, what is the problem with Taker? The problem with Taker is that Taker, I want him to go out on a high note. I don't want him to come back because some of his matches were embarrassing. Some of them were good. You don't know what you're going to get. Right. And I think the AJ match was the perfect way to end it all, in my opinion.
He should have rolled off into the sunset with that.
And he did. And he has a comeback. Don't do it. I like to think that Shawn Michaels match never even happened. It didn't happen. Anyway, back to your point about Rhea Ripley. Excuse me.
Oh, you're good. So, how many times, and we're not just going to talk about Rhea, we're just going to say in general, how many times are you going to give someone the green light just for someone else to come back and take it, then give it back to you, then come back and take it again, and then you just don't get it after that? Like I'm sick of it. It's
and not even just her. Let's feel bad for Nikki A.S.H's booking too. You give her the belt and you've made her seem like a complete joke amongst all of this.
Like, oh, dude, like I get that she's trying to save her career with you guys, but
she was trying something different. And I'm with what Steve's saying here. He said Nikki needs to snap and go back to crazy Nikki. I don't even know if you need to do that. You could even make her a villain instead of a superhero. Maybe that's the end game. I said they needed to do something different with her character tonight. Derek, do you put Rhea in the Dolph zone? Has she gotten to the point to where you don't care? I'm at that point with Dolph. I'm not gonna lie. I loved Dolph at one point, but blame Rob.
Rhea's getting close.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting close. I say she's a little bit more than halfway there.
Damn, Derek, you need to start cheering heavy for Jay White. WWE. Oh my goodness, can't read that, Tokyo. F Charlotte. I wanted Rhea Ripley to win. I know a lot of people did. Casey says, "I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I love her. You know this, but what the F?" So maybe he wasn't agreeing with this as well. WWE is trash. That is all. R-Dub is pissed. R-Dub, thank you for joining us as well, my man. WWE main roster booking makes fans care less. Or in CM Punk's case, hate it for 7 years to realize WWE is not pro wrestling. Damn. Undertaker needs a farewell in front of a live audience. A legend like himself doesn't deserve to go out in a cinematic match.
Well, it ain't going to be in Saudi. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see Taker come back because if he has a bad match, he's going to try and keep coming back because he gets addicted to it. It's in his head. Like once he has, he's like, I can't end on that. I got to do something bigger. He's always going to try and top himself. This cluster mess of a show is why it's hard for me to watch WWE anymore. I hear you, R-Dub. I hear you, bro. I need Nikki to go back. Listen, the end of this match was basically Charlotte and these guys, they were jumping out the ring, doing what they normally do in every match. Nikki goes for a crossbody splash, and her knee gets hurt. And Charlotte locks on the figure 4, turns it into a figure 8. It's second nature to her. Bridges up. Charlotte wins back the Raw Women's Championship. The problem with it is, bro, we went through this when she cashed in the Money in the Bank. If you were just going to do this to give Charlotte another reign, don't waste our time.
Right.
Don't waste our time. I thought Nikki would have retained. That's why I picked 2 Hawk, but I was rooting for Rhea. Damn you, Charlotte. Jesus said F Charlotte, F the Raw Women's Division. Clap, clap, clap. Dolph Ziggler. I know it's supposed to go in there, Obi-Wan. Also F that match. Dang, Jesus, send Rhea back to NXT. She wasn't being booked well down there after she lost to Charlotte the first time either, though. Wait, Dolph Ziggler still works there? Damn, Matt. Nah.
Yo.
What?
Wait a minute, bro.
What?
Wait a minute. Dolph is still on the roster?
Yes, that's what we were just talking about before when I said Dolph Ziggler.
Bro, how?
He was the tag team champion before with Bobby Roode. See, you got to watch SmackDown more.
Bro, we kept Dolph Ziggler over Bray?
I guess. I don't know.
Yo.
Casey said, now this should have been Nikki or Rhea's night. Nikki is great, and they have completely wrote her character horribly. They drop the ball so often when they have such amazing talent. Laughing my ass off, Matt Lopez. Bizarro Nikki, Mirror Mirror Nikki, Naked Nikki. Wait, that one might come off bad on TV. I don't know what they're going to do with Nikki Cross. I like crazy Nikki Cross. I don't know, man. Maybe they'll go with villain Nikki since she hit her head. Maybe. Damn, you not wrong. She was booked badly after Charlotte in NXT, Conrad. I'm telling you, I thought it was bad there too. And Rude, he still works there too. We were talking about him tonight too. We're like, does he still work there? And I was like, yeah. I was telling my friends, like, Rude is still there. Derek, clearly not a top dog. WWE should have released Lesnar and kept the Fiend. We'll get into some of that multiverse. I respect your opinions on this, though. I'm going to get to it when it comes to the end with that.
I don't think we need to get into that about who got released.
The Fiend. Yeah, there were a couple people that I think were mistakes to let go. And you may have some more coming up after tomorrow. We'll see what happens with Adam Cole and everything else with that. C+ for that match. Not Charlotte's ability is remarkable. I just don't like the booking for any of these women in this. Like, you would hope that one, like you would have like a 33 in the third chance, but I almost went to Steiner math. I won't do that to you guys, but it wasn't hitting tonight. I feel like
I think my biggest issue with Charlotte is
the booking. It's the booking. It's just how strong.
No, not even that, bro. Like, let's look at all the title reigns. Charlotte clearly has the most right now. She's on, 12 now?
something like that. I can't remember.
Who comes next after that? With how many?
I don't know. The vision isn't clear for a lot of things. Like, look, at Multiverse has a great question. Who do you see as the next Dark Undertaker-like gimmick now that the Fiend is gone?
That's his ass.
I don't know. I don't think they know how to do those types of gimmicks. I'm not going to lie to you.
They had to rely on others to come up with that gimmick. They have to rely on the wrestlers to come up with that gimmick because they can't do it.
But they don't know how to book it when they get it in their hands either. Steve says they just shove her in our face, and I hate it. I don't want to shit on Charlotte too much for this. Let's get into the second to last match of, or no, excuse me. Damn it, I said this too when I was watching live. Let's get into this match. Match of the night? I'm going to say, yeah, match of the night. So, Seth Rollins versus Edge. I still do not like Seth Rollins with the drip. This shit is mid-card at best. Edge knew he had to go to a darker side for this feud, Derek. And Derek is a huge Edge fan, if you guys didn't know. Like,
absolutely.
Ridiculously huge. Like, I don't think Derek watched wrestling for a few years, and I called him when, like, I'm like, yo, your boy Edge just won the WWE Championship. He was like, I'm about to watch that. Like, good, great. R-Dove says it's Charlotte, and she will be her dad's record of reigns. Yeah, we know that's coming. There'll never be another Undertaker. They had Bray, and, well, shrug. Match of the night and entrance of the night. Yes, let's get into that entrance, bro. Edge came out, bro, with the fire around him. He came out with the Brood music. I loved it, bro. He rose up from the fire like he used to. That was fucking Edge, bro. That was great. I love the Brood.
Oh my god.
Underrated. You could have done so much more with that group. Gangrel even says it now. And shout out to Christian, man. Workhorse, crushing things in the company he works for.
Absolutely. Names
will remain nameless right now. He's also the Impact Wrestling World Champion. If anybody doesn't know, rehire Brian Gawartz. Hands down match of the night. Can't wait for the rematch. People are loving this. All we need is Gangrel. Since when is Brood Edge the dangerous Edge? Laugh out loud. I get it. I'm just saying. Well, you want to know which Edge is the real dangerous Edge? The one you can't trust. The one that you can't leave around your girl. I guess that's the dangerous Edge. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Come on, bro.
I'm never going to let that go, bro. That was dirty. That was dirty. So anyway, he comes out with the theme, and he even hits his other themes. Like, Edge has some pretty good theme songs back in the day. When we were all like down there and I'm singing all of them, I'm like, bro, if I remember it, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So love the nostalgia aspects of all this. Edge and Seth Rollins, early on in the match, they established that Rollins' focus is going to be Edge's neck. Remember, that was me doing our little rewind. Let's jump into the time machine here. At one point, Rollins and the Authority had lost control. Triple H and Stephanie could only be brought back if John Cena said it. Well, one night they decided we're going to get the Authority back. But how did they do it? When Edge was retired from the ring and had a bad neck, Seth Rollins threatened to curb stomp him onto the Money in the Bank briefcase unless John Cena brought them back, and had him at will. And people were holding Edge, and he could not do anything. And as soon as he went back to go and do it, John Cena brought back the Authority. It was such a great angle. Like, that was one of the better things I think they've ever done, and they didn't capitalize on it very well. But that has been incorporated into this feud. So Seth Rollins gets a frog splash for a near fall on Edge. That made us go into a frog splash rant of who has the best frog splash. Please comment in the chat for who do you think has the best frog splash, because we were just doing compare and contrast, and it was getting rough, man, out there. Like, we were like, well, who can hit it the furthest? Who's the smoothest with it? Who's got nice form when it lands? Who actually looks like it hurts when they do it? Such good shit when it comes to the frog splashes. That might have to be a debate show one day. Get into it. Edge hits a huge neck breaker off the top rope for a near fall. Execution at one point onto Rollins for a near fall. Seth Rollins lands the suplex Falcon Arrow combo. I love that combination when he does it. So smooth.
It is smooth. I would like to see him win off of that one time. Just one time. Just like I would like to see Sami Zayn went off the Blue Thunder bomb. At least once.
One day.
One day.
Right? 100% with you on that. The broom theme knocks in the car. Definitely does.
It does.
He came out as vintage steroid Edge, and I love it. Casey said, people are showing love to Christian. Ask Matt Hardy for who was the most dangerous Edge. Damn, we not finna talk about Lita, Matt, or bite this. Sir, you have a shiny new soundboard, and you chose to do that. For shame, sir. Movie star Edge. Look at this. Homeboy from the Street Profits. It's got that is a nice frog splash. RVD has the best frog splash. RVD was the most fun to watch, in my opinion. Anthony Ogogo, says Casey.
Disrespect.
Oh, yeah, where is Sami Zayn? That's a good question. Put him on the milk carton. Eddie has the best frog splash. Christian hits a pretty smooth one these days as well.
He does. Christian does hit a pretty smooth one.
Yeah, Derek was arguing for Eddie, and I was arguing for RVD a little bit. And I think they're both good. It was just how you hit it. And even D'Lo's was great. Like, there's so many good ones, bro.
There are.
But back to the near falls here. So suplex Falcon Arrow. Afterwards, bro, he goes for a pedigree attempt, gets reversed. Edge turns this into a glam slam. Shout out to Beth Phoenix there, his wife. He had to show some love. Near fall for that. Edge hits a spear through the ropes like he's Big E. Watch your shoulders, people. Don't do that move. Don't bust your shoulder out of its socket doing that.
Right.
Seth then was able to reverse a spear into a pedigree. I saw him do it one time with Roman Reigns. Bro, props to Seth for the timing on that shit. Because you got to get that just right.
You do. You have to get it right.
And he landed that good. That ends up not winning the match, though. Unbelievable. Kick out at 2. Seth Rollins then goes for a Phoenix splash. Edge moves out of the way. He lands on his feet. We see a spear. 1, 2. Kick out by Seth Rollins. Another great kick out. Edge then uses a crossface to make Seth tap out. He rolled over a couple times, and then he ended it with a sleeper crossface, and Rollins had nowhere to go but to tap out. Fucking good match, bro. Like, go back and watch that one. Match of the night. Easily.
Yes. Easily.
Right? Just great, man. A-. Match of the night, bro. Match of the night. I can't even say anything else besides that. On the lowdown was on the table? Of course. His wife could have held him up longer. Facts. Saudi show coming up soon. Sammy's got to go missing for a bit. Shaking my head. Damn, Rob. And he says RVD. Man, yeah, that's rough. Well, B-Boy Skyline was asking in the Everything Pro Wrestling chant, where is New Day? And literally right after this, Miz and Morrison come out. They have some stupid water segment. They're looking for some hydro backpacks that they had. The fuck is this? Xavier Woods comes out dressed up like Razor Ramon. It was like Scott Hall and Razor Ramon if they had a baby. He had his hair slicked back. He had the front curl. He had the gold chains on, but he had the Outsiders gear on with the NWO logo across his attire. Like, what is happening right now? And why is he wearing the Razor Ramon gear? It looks sweet. No complaints. He ends up squirting them with the backpack that they both forgot. I thought you had it. Silliness. That was it. That was the segment. Why is it going to take 7 months for us to get WWE 2K22? Things that make me wonder tonight, right?
Just like that one song. Things that make you go.
D-Lo.
Things that make you go.
Folk will talk about that was corny. Love Woods gear. Yeah, Woods definitely spent some time on that attire. He even did a little survey time for everybody. If you like Woods, go back and check that out, I guess. I didn't find that segment too entertaining. I thought it was cheesy a little bit.
It was.
WWE Championship match. Bobby Lashley with MVP versus Goldberg. Derek was hyped for this one. He is the biggest Goldberg fan. Send him anything Goldberg. He will be happy about it. Right, Casey? Right, Casey? Just send him to him. He loves Goldberg. No, but Goldberg, Lashley, and MVP in this. Bro, we were expecting this not to go too long. Multiverse had brought up some good points in the chat earlier about this. Goldberg tried to do something different tonight. He came out with some like flying shoulder tackles. He wrestled a lot more than he usually would, and they tried to make it slightly different when it came to this match.
They did.
You even gave it a little praise, like, hey, I appreciate that you tried something.
I did. I wanted to see just a little bit of wrestling out of them, even if it was just macho bravado. Like, all right, I'm just gonna club you in the back and throw you around the ring, throw you outside the ring, something like that. But this was a good match to me. It wasn't by far the best, but it served its purpose.
We're beyond Goldberg's best days, people. Let's be real.
Yeah, and it served its purpose. And I didn't want to see a whitewash.
We did get scared when he did the toss off the top rope. I thought Lashley was going to land wrong, man.
I think he caught him. I think he went to go throw him, and Bob wasn't ready for it.
Yo, Six said, yo, is this Goldberg's real son? I refuse to believe I saw Bobby Lashley choke out a child tonight. You did. That is his real son, Gage. That's the same kid who came into the ring when he was when he first came back. Exact same kid. Good that Goldberg didn't win. Yeah, Goldberg loses this match. I don't really have a lot to say. MVP hit him in the leg with Kane. That was going to be the catalyst for a chop block, and it became the focus of Lashley in the match. And Goldberg couldn't stand at one point.
Right. So
they had to end the match that way. Boo, but Lashley gets the dub. Afterwards, though, Goldberg's son Gage tries to get in the ring. He hops on his back. And I like how they kind of at least played this off because it worked. Lashley flips him over. This kid lands on his feet. Lashley puts him in the hurt lock quick and just tossing him around and all that. And he's down. And all of a sudden he looks. He's like, yo, that's Goldberg's son, MVP says. And he's like, oh, well, he was in. MVP's like, that could have been anybody. We didn't know that was your son. That could have been a fan or anything. Plausible deniability. I like it. That's what the heels need sometimes. If he wants to wrestle, let's put him in there with Regal. Chill out, Casey. Can't do that.
Give him the Regal stretch.
Child abuse. People are saying Gage versus Dom in 3 years. I got Dominik getting the dub in that. Good role model is the WWE champ. He beats children. Casey, I get that reference. Those brats need a whooping. Laugh out loud. Popo, you've been in North Carolina too long. Right. MVP with hood stuff. He deserves it. Yeah, he should have jumped in the ring, man. You jump in the ring, you become part of the show. Goldberg, Lashley at Blood Money 4. Please. No. Just no. But that's where we're going, I think, with this. There's going to be a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
C for this, and then Goldberg kept yelling things that I cannot repeat on the stream because I'll probably get banned. But there's going to be a rematch.
I'm going to beat you.
He said something. He said he didn't say beat. We'll insert another word in there, but I'm not going to say it.
That's why I said. That's why I said beat.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate you censoring yourself. One of 52 times I needed you to on the podcast. Thank you. Main event time, Derek. This one was where people were having a hard time staying up for this one. People were starting to get knocked out. The time of this show, way too fucking long. Gotta time these better, guys. Yeah, take out 2 of these matches and you would have been all right, I think.
Yeah. I think people would have stayed up longer, wouldn't have tapped out so soon, but it is what it is. It's WWE.
Universal Championship, Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus John Cena. This match, they had some grapples involved in this. They were grappling up during this. Cena kept looking for quick roll-ups to try to get the W here on Roman Reigns. They were trying that. I didn't like that they kind of started portraying, I could beat you as easy as 1, 2, 3, and they kept saying it on SmackDown. Well, bro, everybody loses a match like that. Like, cut the shit, guys. Cut the shit. You know what I mean? And someone brought back hashtag choke out Dom. See, why couldn't Samoa Joe do this to Dom when he was going after Ray? I agree, guys. Why does it feel like Big E is going to cash in on Lashley in the end? I thought he was going to do it tonight, R-Dub, and I was actually wrong about that. Once I started seeing how the show was built a little bit, I was like, oh, Big E might cash in. Wrong. Y'all remember when Regal beat the dog shot of Santino for the IC belt? My favorite ass whooping ever.
Yeah.
This Bobby Goldberg match brought to you by the Boys and Girls Club. This match exists in the Fast and Furious universe. This is true, Casey. This is true.
It's all for family.
Let's get to this part here. They had the 5-knuckle shuffle reversed into a guillotine choke. Cena reverses into a pinfall that got Reigns to kick out. He then finally lands the 5-knuckle shuffle. This is also an inappropriate term for those who don't know what that means. Like, this is definitely about All right, yeah, I know that was inappropriate to do on this camera. I don't care at this point. That's what the 5-knuckle shuffle is, and WWE gets to say it. So, boo that. That's not right. You know, don't do that. Don't. So, oh man, this match, 5-knuckle shuffle is hit. Cena locks in the STF. Reigns is able to get to the ropes with the golden glove, and I don't know, man. On the outside, Cena hits an AA through a table. He rolls him into the ring for the pin. 1-2, kick out by Reigns. Is there too much going on in this, Derek? Like, was there too many kickouts in this? You're seeing AA in the ring, AA through a table. Like, what matters in this finisher?
Listen, John Cena came back. I told this man right here, I wanted 35 spears.
You got more like 35 Superman punches.
Nah, I wanted 35 spears. Now, that's for John Cena. Now, if we're talking about Peacemaker, Peacemaker would have won that easy, and I would have been happy about it.
We can't bring Peacemaker Cena into this. R-Dub says WWE should do more pay-per-views on Saturday. I agree with you on that. I like Saturday pay-per-views better.
Saturday pay-per-views are better.
Y'all talk about that 2K trailer, or is this a separate vid because you need some time? Not right now. Not right now. That I'm pissed at 2K right now. People planning on leaving for the Pacquiao fight were dead asleep by then. Yeah.
Oh, was that on today?
Yeah, that's today as well.
Oh, geez.
WWE tried to top CM Punk's return. I wouldn't say that. They had to put on their show no matter what after this. I don't want to hear shit about show length after reading about those marathon Dynamite Dark Elevation tapings every week. This is true, but Rob, there's a difference between those tapings and this shit. Like, bro, I don't know, man. This is too long for a fan who just like, yeah, come over at 8 to watch the show. It's 1:30. We're still up talking about this shit. Crazy. And we've only been talking for what, hour 10 minutes according to the timer right now. Anyway, after the kick out from the AA through the table where he rolled him in, Reigns misses a spear. Cena hits an AA from the second rope. 1-2, kick out again by Roman Reigns. Multiple Superman punch, and then spear. 1, 2, 3, Reigns wins. And Derek said, you can't end the show with that tonight, no matter what. He was like, you can't end the show with that. Derek, what happens after all of this? We gave the match a B, by the way. B match. It was up there. It was in the upper echelon for better matches tonight.
Yes.
But Edge and Rollins had them. But what happened afterwards, Derek? Who makes the return?
The man.
The man bun.
Brock Lesnar shows up.
Brock Lesnar comes out. He's got his hair slicked back into that ponytail. I like the look, man. He looks like a badass villain in a movie. Like, that's all I can say.
With his cowboy boots.
Derek said, don't fall when he stood on the stairs with the cowboy boots. You don't know. Lesnar's a badass dude, man. He grew up on a farm. I'd rather watch 5 episodes of Taz and Excalibur bullshitting over this. So they fire all these WWE people for budget cuts to bring back Brock. God knows how much money for showing up. Did anyone really believe Reigns was losing this match? Some people wanted to, I think, Sick. I kind of wanted to see Cena spear Roman. But I don't think Cena would do that move well, by the way.
Peacemaker would.
Stop it. As if you're doing line, Peacemaker would have did that right. Anytime I can see Cena kick out of that alarm clock meme, anytime I see Cena kick out, Brock Lesnar returns. Kid Boo came out looking to fade someone. Borg Laser. Oh, by the way, when the show went off air, Cena gets back in the ring. Brock took Cena to Suplex City for a bit, then an F5. There's a video I DM'd you. I will be checking that out afterwards. One of our favorite SummerSlam moments was John Cena getting annihilated by Brock Lesnar.
Actually, you know what, bro? As much as I wanted John Cena,
Peacemaker would have done it for his country.
See?
Peacemaker would have speared him with a smaller spear. Oh my goodness.
As much as I wanted to see John Cena get brutalized in that match, I think when he got all those suplex or German suplexes, dude, I was kind of speechless on that. I'm like, damn. I didn't think he was going to get beat up like that.
Yeah, bro. Brock's back. I think this is going to lead to a Reigns and Brock match. I think the element in this one that's going to be interesting is Paul Heyman. What side does Paul play? Is he going to try to play both sides? He left with Reigns. Jesus comes in and says, zero interest, not interested in Lesnar versus Roman. Watch it be at Saudi Arabia. Could be.
Please.
DJ843 says AEW. Thank you for your comment, DJ. Check out our stream from last night talking about CM Punk. Absolutely phenomenal. Actually, best in the world type of night. Good review for that one. I love the energy we had for that. Heyman looked like he just got caught cheating. No. I wish I had the cheaters music on the soundboard right now. But you know what usually happens to those people? They usually end up getting their ass whooped when they get caught. Paul was saying, what do I do to Reigns on the way out? DJ said he bought the shirt. Boo, DJ, Popo says. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are going in. Overall grade for the show. Give me your letter grade for the show based on the grading scale in the description box. Tell me what you think. Overall, Derek, what would you give this show personally for you? I'm going with a C+ for me.
C-.
Okay.
Only because the length of the pay-per-view. You could have taken out 2 to 3 of those matches.
Sal Rex coming through to show some love. Thank you, Sal Rex. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you. He's laughing. Sal Rex said ass out of 10. E says a D for him. Remember that episode of Cheaters when the host got shanked on the boat? Hilarious. That used to be a late night guilty pleasure at a time like this. Watching Cheaters with a bowl of cereal, just laughing.
Absolutely.
Hey, Zeus DeLeon says 5 out of 10. Matt Lopez says, see if I'm being nice. Rodney's going to give this a B. BJ says D+. They are going to pull what they did with Lesnar and Punk again. Ooh, I hope not. I wish I had 4 hands so I could give this show 6 thumbs down. I don't know why that made me laugh. Sick is healing tonight. What in the hell is going on between these sheets in my home? I didn't even want to sing it, Rob. I can't right now. I'm so tired. C+, I can agree with that. ROH gets an A, though. C+. B, y'all tripping, laugh out loud. I think Heyman eventually turns on Reigns. Could be. I like babyface Brock right now. People were cheering for him. People were cheering for him tonight.
Well, I think it's because he's been gone for so long. He wasn't being like shoved down our throats.
And he got his ass whooped by Drew when he left.
That's true.
My, how things have changed, haven't they? But you know what doesn't change? Everything Pro Wrestling being here on YouTube for you guys. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you have enjoyed what you saw tonight. Hit the like button as well. Leave me a comment if you watch this after the fact or you're listening to it after the fact. Send me a message on Twitter at EPW Show. Also, make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We are everywhere. Shout out to everybody from Wrestling Amino who lets us get some play on the podcast. I've been pinned lately on their huge message board. I thank you guys. Shout out to all of the Discords I'm in as well. I get a lot of promotion for people. Shout out to everyone who retweets, likes the videos, comments. I appreciate you guys. So thank you. I don't take it for granted. I'm dead serious when I say that. It is all love and appreciated.
Absolutely.
Contagious reference, A+. Yo, contagious. I can't tonight. It's just too late. I didn't watch the rest of the show after they did Bianca dirty. We don't know if he's a face yet. This is true, sick. Fabio Lesnar. Time to go ghost again. Laugh out loud. See y'all next pay-per-view. All right. Great analyst of the pay-per-view, brother. Keep rocking. Thank you, Multiverse. Appreciate you checking us out. You know what doesn't change? A good 2K game. Girls just want to have fun. Popo, don't make me laugh. Casey, I can't believe it's not brother. Guys, for myself, for Derek, we are out, man. We did a long episode for you guys. There will not be an NXT TakeOver review. Maybe Monday I can get something up exclusively like on the podcast. So subscribe to that. There's a good reason to possibly. But I will try to get something up for if it's like 15 minutes worth and just talk NXT for you guys. But for myself, Derek, we are out. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. And we have to always end this the same way we always do. Peace.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand, this the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, please listen every day to the showcase, the opinions and knowledge that anyone can take, showing you how it is done, proving I am number one, what a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans, not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes.